Welcome to another interesting edition of Spotlight on Jackson County. We've got some great information for you on something that's coming up. It's the Jackson County Industrial Trade Show. We got Samantha here from the Chamber. And Samantha, this is always a very interesting time for people to go and see the vendors that are operating in Jackson County and close neighboring states. And if you have any doubt about where to go to get services or goods or whatever, this is the place to go.
It is. And it's not, when you hear industrial trade show, a lot of people think that they're going to go in and see businesses that make pipe fittings and things like that, which will be there. But there's also other things industrial businesses need, like people who do banners. We have pest control people in the show that your business could use, even though it's not industrial and it's a local business. So it's always good to come check out what's local and what does business in the area.
Well, even members of the public can come to this,
yes.
and I mean, there's tools and tractors and equipment
yes.
and pest control and banners and signs and air conditioning and heating and just the gamut.
There's a little bit of everything, and I think that's why it's lasted so long. It has a great mix of every type of business. So the show caters to anybody, really. Anybody that's local and wants to see what's offered in our county and offered from neighboring counties that do business in our county. So it's a great show. It provides really great service to the community, I think, and we get a really great attendance every year. So we're looking forward to doing it again. Not
only from businesses, but also from individuals in the county who want to come in and find out, just who is doing business and what kind of services they're offering. Exactly. And they have some great displays, folks. Yes, you can see some of their product, if they have a product that they're making or selling, or some of the products that they have, like pipe fittings, tools, examples of everything, what their business does.
And you can even come visit our local television station. They're usually there too.
Yeah, you can visit the booth with WKFK, Channel 7, and we'll tell you some of the things that we're offering the community, like this show with all of this information. And this is going to be March the 22nd and 23rd.
Yes.
At the Civic Center.
As always.
And what time would it start?
It normally kicks off the first day around 9 o'clock. We have to do the ribbon cutting to kick it off, and then the doors will open. And then the second day is about the same time. The first day, it lasts until 5, because right at 5 o'clock, everyone's moved outside for the business after hours under the pavilion with the crawfish by Veda Seafood and the beer. We do huge door prizes. And then the second day, they usually close up about 4. To give the vendors time to break down and get everything back to the office before they have to go home. So we try to keep it open as long as possible, and I think everybody who does a trade show has the problem trying to make the vendors stay there till 4 o'clock, because by that time they're just all exhausted. They've talked to millions of people, it feels like, and they're ready to go home.
But the vendors there will have their contact information, their cards, yes, and what they do, and I even think there was a guy there sharpening knives and axes and shovels and things last year. And that's always something that everybody needs, is a sharp pair of scissors or a sharp knife, and that's the service here in Jackson County. So
they do a lot of live demos at the show. Last year we had Surf Pro was cleaning other businesses that had to have a logo on it. Carpets, rugs from their businesses that had their logo on it. They were outside cleaning them and showing people how they clean the rugs. They wanted to make sure to say the logo so nobody was bringing their huge rugs from home. But they did do that. They did live demos of a lot of different businesses last year. And I think that really brought people outside and let them see what these businesses actually do on site. And it was really interesting.
Now, the inside space is all sold out. It's approximately, and don't hold us to this number, it's around 120 vendors that will be inside. but the outside space is still available.
Yes, we still have outside space available, and any business can exhibit outside. We encourage all businesses, if you're interested in participating in the trade show now or in the future, start outside. Most of our outside vendors that were outside last year that wanted to be inside, they were able to get on the waiting list and get inside this year. So having your booth outside for 1 year, even though your business may not fit with outside vendors, will help you next year to get your foot in the door, because they play first priority to people who were in the show previously. I know a lot of people noticed last year the IP Casino was outside. No, they had decided at the last minute they wanted to participate, and they were fine with being outside. Well, this year we made sure to call them and get them on the waiting list, and they are inside this year. And there's a lot of other businesses that did that as well, and that's the best way to go about it if you want to be in our trade show.
Yeah, but if you're selling heavy equipment, tractors,
yes, then you're going to stay outside.
You're going to be outside.
We're not going to move the tractor inside.
Forklifts, you're going to be outside. But there were some interesting demonstrations conducted of all that equipment outside. And just to go over there and watch that happen is interesting, I tell you.
Yes.
To see how these big pieces of equipment work, or even see how a tractor works, or just, it's a great deal. It really is. It's a good deal.
It is, and I think that stopped a lot of people when they were walking in the door to have to walk between the two huge cranes and tractors to get to the front door. It was kind of intimidating, but it let them know exactly what they were walking into. It wasn't going to be the bridal shows or anything like that. It's an industrial trade show, and that's what you'll be seeing a lot of. So,
but like you said, it's a lot of service organizations like pest control and companies that sell tools and other things, and it's not just industry. No. It's other things and other services.
Yes.
This is really cool. Y'all work on this basically all year.
We do. We do. It is quite a task to put this on. We have a full committee that puts this event on. Some of our other events we're able to do with just the 5 ladies at the chamber. But this event definitely takes a full committee. I think there's 15 to 20 people on the committee, and without every single one of them, I don't know how we would accomplish this in time to get it ready and going, because it's a lot of work.
Well, judging from the response, having the inside sold out, this is successful for these businesses.
Oh, yes. Yes. We do a survey at the end of the trade show every year to our vendors. We ask them to fill it out, and it just has questions like, how many people did you talk to? Did you feel that you got a lot of great leads? And we get such a great response from that survey of people saying that, yes, there was people there that they may not potentially be their customer, but it didn't outweigh the people that would be their customers. They were able to find a lot of potential customers through the show, people walking around talking to them, and most people that are in the show previously do come back every year. So that's a great sign. We know they're getting something out of it. And we do have a few that'll drop off every year, want to take a year or two off from doing the show. But that's okay, because that gives us time to move some of those other vendors inside and let them feel what that feels like too. So we really enjoy doing it, and the company seemed to be getting a lot out of it. And as long as that's going on, we'll continue to do it.
And business after hours, if you are a vendor participating in the show.
Chamber members.
And look, I had them. Crawfish are good.
They are very good every year.
Didn't partake in the beer because that's not my forte, but the crawfish, very good.
That's one of our, probably I have to say, our most popular business after hours every year is the trade show. More people attend that one because a lot of the vendors come straight out. It's a great networking event. You can sit down at the table with the industry you wanted to talk to and have crawfish with them and talk. And a lot of times they get a lot out of it, and everybody enjoys that. Nobody ever wants to leave that business after hours after a long day of doing the trade show. It's just a really good way that everyone gets some downtime and not have to be standing at the booth for a little while. And we do invite all our chamber members, but also some chamber members feel that their business might not quite fit for the industrial trade show, so we offer wall space advertising to those businesses. They can get a little banner made, and it's at a very minimal cost, and we'll hang it up on the wall, so as people are walking around, they'll still see your logo and think of your business. So that's a great way to advertise during the trade show too, even if you don't want to exhibit.
So any business, whether it meets the criteria for the trade show, can have a banner.
Yes.
And there's some great people that make banners.
And we can give you a list of all the chamber members that make banners.
That's what I was trying to get to without saying a particular banner maker, although I had one in particular in mind. I can't mention that. But you can get that banner made, and you can get it a space on the wall, and you can have all of these people see your banner. I would suggest the name of the business, the phone number, and the website if you have it.
Yes.
And an email address if it's not on your website. So that's a great way to get a lot of exposure.
It is, and we came up with this idea last year, and we thought about, there is some businesses that will have to incur the cost of making the banner the first year they do it, but after this, if you hold on to the banner, all you'll have to do is pay the wall space advertising fee and hang it up every year. So you'll never, as long as you put everything you want on there the first year, you don't have to remake the banner every year. You just come fill out the application at the chamber, have your banner there on time, and we have people on the committee there that will hang it up for you, and then just be there to pick it up at the end of the show. So it's a great service we thought of last year, and it got a great response last year. And I know one of our businesses in the trade show, he surprised all of us. He went around and took pictures at the very beginning on the first day. He took pictures of all different booths of people talking, and then within an hour of him taking all the pictures, there was a banner on the wall that said Industrial Trade Show with all the pictures he had just taken. We could not believe that he had made it that fast, but it was great. It was great, and everyone was walking around, and they were like, hey, we were just over there. So it was a really neat thing, and everyone seems to really enjoy the banners, and they are looking at them. So if you're worried that it won't get seen, I don't think that's something you should worry about. People are looking at them, and I think they will call you.
Great advertising by that banner maker, and he can do immediate, give you immediate short-term results if you need it.
Yes, he's very good. But if you are questioning on who you should have to make your banner, all you do is call the chamber, 762-3391. We will print you a list of all the people who do banners that work with the chamber, and you can choose from that list who you would like to use.
Samantha, we only got about 30 seconds, so let's go over this. The Jackson County Industrial Trade Show is March the 22nd, 23rd, and there's still outside space available. Inside's taken. It's sold out. The business after hours is the 22nd, and it goes from about
5 to 6:30.
And the days that it's open about what, 9 o'clock?
About 9 to 5 on the first day, and probably about 9 to 4 on the second day.
So, and anybody from the public can come to this. And I suggest that because you can come in there and you can find out what these businesses are doing and their services. And who knows, you might find the business you didn't know exist, but you could use their service.
Exactly. And if you are a local business that wants to attend the trade show, just come by the chamber. We do have Admit One cards for our businesses, so it'll make it faster to get through registration.
Excellent. And
you can call me at 762-3391 if you want any more information on exhibiting or advertising or just the show altogether.
Samantha, I know you're busy. Thank you for coming into the studio today and giving us this information. And thank you for watching this segment of Spotlight on Jackson County.